Usagi-chan, can I be Princess Peach this time? I think I know who you can be. Wait! Hello, rascals and viewers. Welcome in, and we are doing a special doll review, and we are celebrating Princess Peach this week because her game officially came out, Princess Peach Showtime, and we all know that Princess Peach is an iconic character from the Mario games. But before we get into this doll, I want to go ahead and thank all of my current subscribers for coming in and supporting my channel. And if you are new to my channel and you like my content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're just here, hit that like button. It is helpful to my channel and broadens my channel up there with the whole algorithm thing, but it would be helpful. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. But before we get into the doll, Princess Peach is an iconic character in the Nintendo franchise. And not a lot of people knew this, but Princess Peach did have her own game on the DS, which I did have. And I still do have. And I had so much fun playing that game with her little umbrella. And now that this game has come out, and it seems to be widely known, it's very exciting to have one of the female characters in a Nintendo series finally be, I guess, highlighted. And Princess Peach is always that character that I'm like, I want to play in Mario Kart. I want to play in those Mario World games. But I definitely am a pro female character play in a game kind of thing, if that makes sense. But let's go ahead and go into my doll room so we can get a further look at this custom. And I know in my other video I did mention that that was my first custom I bought, the Kiss one. But I just remembered, like, with this game, I was like, hey, I had a Princess Peach doll. Where is it? And let me tell y'all, it was in my boxes in storage. So some of this may be like wrinkled, as you can probably see, and the eyelashes are probably flattened, but it's okay. I found her so I could do this review and share with y'all. And if you are the creator of this doll, I bought this doll like so long ago. So if you run into this now in 2024 and you're like, that's the doll I made, comment down below and I can credit you in my description. But without further ado, let's go into my doll room so we can get a closer look at this doll. Okay, so now we are in my doll room, and this review will probably be a little bit quicker because she doesn't have a box and the details aren't as detailed as some of my other dolls. But before I get into the review, I'm going to go ahead and post a photo here of the base doll, which is the Ariel 17-inch singing doll. And then here are some also pictures of Princess Peach, just to give some reference to her outfit of this doll. And we can compare against the two. But going first on the doll shoes. The shoes are the base doll of the Ariel doll, and as you can see, Peach doesn't really have an extravagant shoe anyways, so it kind of matches with her aesthetic anyways. So just a pink kind of heel with a bow, even though Peach doesn't really have a bow on her shoe, but I feel like it does tie in for Peach aesthetic altogether. Now this doll is articulated. It is the 17-inch articulated Ariel doll, so you can bend and pose as you wish. But as we go out to the front part of the dress is sewn by the creator. We have a light pink silk with these embellishments throughout the whole bottom part of the dress. The back doesn't really have any embellishments, and I think that's probably because we don't really see the back, or it's just the older doll and they fell off. The bottom is a darker pink fabric sewed onto the dress around, and that also has the embellishments there. As you can see, some of them have fallen off due to the age of this doll and probably also me putting it in storage. But as we make our way up to the kind of second layer of the dress, we have the signature peach puff out there at the hips, and it's that same kind of darker pink tone, and it is sewn on there as well with some embellishments that also make its way around and scattered on that fabric. And that's pretty much the bottom part of the dress. Now the top part of the dress, we have the same kind of light pink satin texture with all these embellishments here. The creator definitely put a lot of effort into gluing these embellishments here. And then that jewel, we have the signature peach jewel, and it looks like the outside of the border is a gold kind of glittery paint, maybe it looks like. And then her collar is also sewn with the darker pinks and embellished there as well. As we look at her puffs, we get her signature puff, as you would see on Princess Peach, and the embellishments continue there too. Now we have the gloves sewn to kind of fit this doll, and what I love is that they added embellishments here too, kind of to give the collector doll feel, reminding you that I bought this doll back in the 2010s era. So we may not get that detail as we would some other customs or other dolls, but at the time I really loved the embellishments here. Now we're gonna make our way to the back of the dress. The dress is also Velcro with the embellishments there too. As you can see, maybe the Velcro is coming undone a little bit, but that's because of the age of the doll too. But the hair hides it perfectly for me. As we make our way up to her face is a Disney Ariel doll, so you get that clear, crisp print, and it definitely fits Princess Peach's aesthetic. But then the creator also added rooted eyelashes. The eyelashes did get smashed a little bit, so I'm sorry, just because of my packing and moving within those days that we won't discuss. But it's beautiful in my opinion. Then the creator also gave her Princess Peach blue earrings, and as you can see, it's kind of like a marble kind of look. I'm not too sure if these are earrings that were already done like this, or if they created it and just glued it on there, but it definitely ties in the look of Princess Peach. Now, moving on to the crown, before we get onto the hair, the crown is a makeshift crown. I'm not too sure how they got it, but it maybe it's like thick pieces of fabric that's painted in gold, glittery effects, but then they also added the embellishments here. It isn't as clean and crisp as maybe a factory would have done it, but being a custom, I'm not being nitpicky on this, and it was, mind you, again, back in the 2010s, so I'm sure this creator has had plenty of time to refine their touch if they have continued on doll making. But as we go on to the hair is rerouted in a yellow color that matches Princess Peach aesthetic. We have that kind of bang in the front, and then the two side bangs that go off to the side. And then we have the overall kind of waves and curls of Princess Peach herself, as you can see. The hair may need a little wash, but I'm not going to touch the hair just because it's an older doll, and I'm just going to keep it as is. Now, that's pretty much all of this Princess Peach doll. Not a long video here, but I did want to showcase her to you just because this doll was one of my first customs that I ever bought, and it's also Princess Peach, and her game just recently came out, so I wanted to celebrate that. Now, my overall thoughts of this doll, when I bought it, I would have probably given it a 9 out of 10. Now, maybe a whole decade or more later, I would probably give it a you know, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. And the reasons why I'd give it a 7 out of 10, I probably would have loved more of a layering of the dress. So like underneath the dress, maybe a couple pieces of tulle to push out the dress and make it more full as a display. But that's just me nitpicking over like these other doll reviews that I have done. I would have loved to see some embroidery along the sides of this dress. And this is no shade to the creator at all. This is just some thoughts that I'm adding on to this. And maybe some more embellishments, and the gloves be more tailored to the doll. And I'm sure it was pretty hard to do this, and I am in no way a seamstress or somebody who sews, so kudos to this in general. I would have also loved maybe a different kind of hair and maybe more clean of hair. And I don't remember the hair when I first got it, but I do remember more that it was kind of like not as high quality, but I'm not shading any of this doll at all. It is great, and I'm gonna keep it in my collection for sure. The crown I think could have been a little bit neater. I don't really like glitter, so maybe if it was more of a plastic, and now that we have 3D printing, I'm sure a 3D print job of the crown and then just finish it with the gold finishing and then just adding the jewels would be beautiful. And, you know, that's kind of just where I would have done these little updates if I were to be the creator and a whole decade later reimagine it. And that's just me. That's just me giving the idea. But other than that, that's pretty much it of this doll. Let's go ahead and go back into my computer room so we can close out this video. And that was my review on the custom Princess Peach doll that I had in my collection for the longest time, that I'm so surprised why I did forget about her, but I'm so glad that I was able to dig her up and showcase her to y'all, especially during this month of the game coming out. Keep in tune to my channel because I will be playing the Princess Peach Showtime game on my live streams every Thursday until we get bored of it or until we complete it. I don't think we're gonna get bored of it because we have different kind of missions, it seems like, and she gets to transform into these different peaches with her costumes. It's gonna be amazing. So if y'all want to come in and view those later or come in during my live streams, you are more than welcome to come. I'm also curious as well who your favorite Nintendo character is. Is it Princess Peach from the Mario franchises? Let me know in the comments below. And if if Peach, see, I'm getting tongue-tied, but I'm not going to edit that out because you know what? I'm not doing multiple takes. But let me know if Peach is also your go-to character in the Mario games like myself, or if it's anyone else like Rosalina or Daisy. Let me know. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. As always, I hope you have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at today. And remember, stay kind to yourself. Simply Rai, out.